Hi there everybody and welcome to my channel. Just a quick reminder before I get started that if you enjoy my content, please remember to hit that subscribe button and you will be notified when I release a new video. Okay, I'm going to have a look at the weekly free instant tournament. So this started yesterday, but I haven't had a chance to play it yet. So rather than foodle the robot, I'm going to play relatively straight down the middle, as if we're playing normal bridge. So we have an 18 count, so too strong for a no trump, open a diamond, spade 3 clubs. This is one of the robot specialities, is passing and then preempting on the next round. They seem to do this all the time because they've got some aspect of their hand they don't like. Sort of quite fancy 3-no here. Our clubs look well placed. Maybe they've got clubs and hearts. And when they preempt like this, there's more of a risk that maybe it goes ace of clubs and a ruff. So even with a 5-3 spade fit, we might not want to play in it. So I'm just going to bid 3-no here. So we have got a 5-3 spade fit, but partner's hand is really slow, which is bad news. So by slow I mean we haven't got any fast tricks, we haven't got any aces. So this sort of hand we probably do want to play in 4 spades, but even that might be too high because we've got 3 aces missing before we even get going. The Queen of Spades, there could be diamond ruffs floating around. There's all sorts of issues in this hand. The good news is, I suppose, that maybe, well, I don't know whether they're going to win this first one or duck it. If they win, I guess we can probably keep them out because they're likely to have, I suppose, one of the other red aces. In which case, they're not going to be able to set up their suit. If they duck this, then we're probably in real trouble. They do win. That's probably a mistake. They switch to a spade. Well, there's no real point finessing on the first round here. Maybe we actually have some sort of play in 3-no. The diamond seems the obvious suit to play. I think I might play 7 to the queen just to keep my options open, so the 4 of diamonds could be an entry to table. Maybe we need diamonds to split. I still think East is likely to have, maybe they've got ace to 4 hearts or something. And it looks like clubs are 7-1, 7-2. Maybe the Queen of Spades is offside. So hearts is a bit more iffy because if they duck the first round, diamonds, I don't think having ace 10 to 4 diamonds would stop them preempting. And of course we can't actually pick up the suit if West has got ace 10 or ace 10-8 anyway. I suppose that's the disadvantage of playing low to the queen, is that if East has got singleton 8, then we can actually pick up the suit. Maybe I should play low. Maybe we don't actually need the spades here, because if we've got 3 diamonds, 2 clubs, 2 hearts and 2 spades, that's enough tricks. So I think I'm actually going to just play low. So 4-6, queen 2. I think I play low back to the king now. I don't think East has got ace 10 to 4. They don't have. So the suit has Hasn't broken, but West can't attack it. So maybe we just win this. I'd actually quite like to knock out the Ace of Hearts. Maybe... How many spade tricks, extra spade tricks do I need? I think I only need one extra, so maybe I can afford a spade here, just to get rid of the diamond. And next I'm going to play King of Hearts to knock out the Ace of Hearts, hopefully. Which I think East... Oh no. Ah. So what's going on here? So I think we can win this and take... Yes, we can win this and take the spade finesse. Because West can't knock out our diamond. Oh, these don't break either. Well, so I can just give West his spade queen, and I think we're good to go. Or is that true? Can he? No, he can't play. He can't play 10 of diamonds. So I can claim now, I believe. Oh, so East did have 7-4, as we sort of suspected. Okay, nice hand here. So 13 high, but probably worth a bit more than that. We've got a good 6-card suit, Ace Queen of Diamonds. It's not quite Ace King, but it's not far off. So a really solid 1 spade overcall. Double showing 4 hearts. That's interesting, 1 no. So does that mean partner's got the King of Diamonds? It doesn't actually seem to say anything about the diamond stop. I sort of quite fancy 3 no here. Because, as I say, our hand is worth a lot more than the 13 we have. I think I just sort of fancy 3 no. If partner's only got 2 spades, we're sort of playing them to have stuff in the other suits. Hopefully they haven't got something like 3 low clubs. So I'm not sure I'm that keen on their call, really, without a diamond stop. I think what I would do is redouble to show points with a doubleton spade. But it's not so bad, because if the spade king is on side, we look pretty much favourite to come home. So we can win this. Let's win this with the king and take a spade finesse. Okay. So we can cross to a heart. We know the hearts are 4-2. I don't know if they've done something cunning like duck, then we could be in trouble. But hopefully they haven't. No, so the spades come in. So we can cash the spades. A couple of clubs disappear. Lots of clubs disappear. It almost feels like West has got the ace of clubs to go with their Queen of Hearts. So I can pitch a heart here and play a club, I think. And if I still need 2 more tricks. Do I know? I need 1 more trick. I'm trying to make an over trick. So if West doesn't go up with the ace, I'm going to have to finesse to East. And then I should be able to score King of Clubs or Ace of Diamonds in the end game. They've only got 2 hearts. That would only give them 2 clubs and 2 hearts. But if this hand goes up with the ace, I think I'm going to make 2 more tricks. So I can pitch a heart and play a club. Okay, look, maybe they've got Queen Jack. Okay, so this is making exactly. Well, that wasn't so good. So what are people doing here? Playing 4 spades? 4 spades makes an over trick. Interesting. Why does 4 spades make an over trick? Or maybe it gets a diamond lead, something like that, yeah. So we're the only people in 3-no, interestingly enough. I actually think 3-no is fairly obvious on this bidding, but anyway. Strong no trump. 2 clubs showing a single suitor. Do we want to double this? Maybe we do. Assuming they've got a red suit. I sort of want to get our side into the auction. Maybe I could double and then bid 2 spades. It's a bit pushy, but... So what if I bid 2 spades now? 4 spades. Well, thanks, partner. Obviously nuts, but you wouldn't expect any less from the robots. So you can't really have... Well, A, you've got nothing in clubs, which is the other suit I allegedly showed. And the King of Diamonds is obviously a slightly suspicious value. So you weren't worth inviting on the first round, but... So I don't know how many we're going off here. I guess 2. Assuming nothing more untoward is going to happen. So we can rough a spade. I don't think there's much. Well, maybe it trumps a 2-2. Maybe there's something could happen. So do we play Ace of Hearts, rough a heart? No, they can play. They can play Ace of Hearts, rough a heart, Ace and a club. Not very likely that it's going to anything good is going to come of this, but I suppose it's worth a try. Okay, they've got 2 off. 17, so a bit of a disaster so far. Best hand, could we have a slam on? Well, the King of Spades is a much more dubious value now for slam, because it means that we've probably got a spade loser, so we would need the rest of the hand to be gin. I suppose it's just about possible if partner's got a singleton diamond and club length. So I'm going to bid. We have got a fourth heart, so I'm going to bid 2 spades. And then partner does one of their leaps. So the robots probably need a mountain to be splintering here, so virtually never do. I'm just going to pass. Let's see if we agree with their bidding. I think it's okay on this hand, actually. Now, I suppose the question is this a singleton? Struggling to see what their honours could be for their overcall, actually. Assuming that they haven't got the King, Queen, Jack of diamonds that they might have. So if they really let us, so is this a singleton club? It doesn't seem that likely. But equally, it doesn't seem very likely that they've led from the king, which they virtually never do. But I suppose we've got to rough some of these clubs anyway. If we go up, well, if we go up with the ace and play the queen, back to the queen, then roughing is easy, isn't it? Do we play them for a singleton club? It looks very unlikely. I'm going to play low. We're about to find out. That was a singleton. Really not doing very well in this tournament. Well, we can play across and claim, giving them a diamond. So I should have gone with my gut, really, and gone up with the ace. So 17 high, we could have a slam on here. I'm going to start with a heart. 2 clubs. Could we have a slam on? Yeah, we could still have a slam on. I'm going to bid 2 spades. 3 spades, that seems unlikely. So I guess I bid 3 no. So the robot really should have... Okay, ace, I can allow, I suppose, ace third. Although I think I would have rebid 3 clubs with the robot's hand. I guess... Well, we've got 9 tricks here. Assuming the hearts are reasonable. No, we've got 9 tricks, whatever. So if the hearts split or the spades split, we've got some over tricks. 6 clubs is a bit dubious, but might make. So we haven't got a diamond stop here. So what I usually do here is lead the queen of clubs, because the robots can't resist not covering. And if they don't cover, I'm going to assume it's offside. I don't think there's any sort of end play that we can do here. Or is there? If we cash 5 hearts and 3s. I suppose someone could be strip squeezed. No, I'm gonna lead the queen of clubs. Okay, we're assuming that that's offside. Might not be. I don't know whether they would have covered. They usually do cover with king third, but maybe they haven't this time. Cross on a spade. Test the hearts. They split. Spades don't. Nope, it was offside. But we could have strip squeezed them on this hand. So you can make another trick on this one. If you read it perfectly. Let's just so they led a diamond, just to show you what you can do. They returned a diamond. Now I'm not going to touch the club suit. I'm going to play the spades, and then more spades, more spades, cash out the hearts, and this is going to put, the last heart is going to put pressure on East. So two more. So they can't afford a club or a spade, so they have to pitch a diamond. Have to pitch their last diamond. In theory, they could bear the king of clubs. But obviously we could drop, our counter would be to drop that and make the remaining tricks. So they've come down to this, and now we can throw them in with a spade. And then they've got to return a club into the ace-jack. So I don't know whether, if anyone's done that, then well done. So 7 clubs, sort of tempting to open a no trump here. Best hand. I did say I wasn't going to do anything too bent. But I can see the attractions to opening a no trump here. Just on the fact that we know partners, it's the best hand competition, so we know partners got 12 or 13, so at most. What have we got? 13 at most. So the chances of a slam is much reduced, and it keeps out competition in the majors. We've got a lot of club tricks. I think I am actually going to open a no trump on this one. Okay, that's not necessarily what I wanted to hear. Spade lead. Okay, interesting. I guess I should have played the king there, the card I was known to hold. So it feels like what does it feel like? So that's a double turn. We could try and ruff a spade. We could cross to the ace of hearts and ruff a spade. And hope that they're over ruffing from length. Then if they play, if we start the clubs now, I guess that's the other option, is to play ace of clubs, king of clubs, queen of clubs, and then hope that that hand's ruffing from length. I think it's a lot more likely that the spade hand is over ruffing from length, because we know East has got 6 spades. But I would prefer, when they ruff, to play, for them to play a diamond rather than a club. I have a feeling they might play a club. Then they're going to get another ruff. I suppose this sort of guarantees making it. I say guarantees. I suppose hearts could be 4-1. They could be ruffing. And they might play a diamond, which would sort of suit us well. Let's try this. I'm going to play heart across. Incidentally, 3-no was the right spot on this hand, wasn't it? Because the clubs come in, it's just like an easy 7, and that's an easy 10 tricks. This one we're struggling to make our contract. Let's try roughing this and hope this is from length. They play a heart. That's fine, we can claim. Okay. So that takes us to some sort of respectability. This one with the 2 Queen X's, I think a no trump's the best description here. If we open a club, partner bids a red suit, bid a spade. This is where it sort of gets messy. If partner bids a no trump now, what do we do? But if you open a no trump showing your point count, it's a lot easier for the robots to judge what level to get to. The 2 Queen 1s are pretty good for no trumps. But again, it looks like we're playing 4 of a major. So I suppose, what's their suit? It looks like diamonds, doesn't it? Ace, 3, 4, 6. No, I guess a rough is coming here. So I think I should finesse. Play them not to have ace jack. I'm guessing we're going down. I'm guessing that the king of clubs is certain to be offside as well. So I'm going to play low. Well, it doesn't matter what hand we rough in. We've got the rest now. Oh, king of clubs is onside. And that was below average as well. I guess West, yeah, if we open a club, then North is going to end up playing. And they're not going to find the spade rough. Okay. So we have a sort of decent weak no trump, but it is 4-3-3. The heart stop is not the greatest because it means they can duck 1 and then have 5 ready to go. But do we want to defend 2 hearts? This is like really borderline. So I guess the option, we got 3 options. We could bid 2-no, which I suspect the robot doesn't. Most experts play 2-no in the protective seat. Oh, they do actually play it a point shorter. So we could bid 2-no. We could double. Not great with 3 hearts. Or we could pass. I guess I'm going to go for 2-no if the robot plays it as 14-18. So I guess knowing the robots, they're going to have one of the club honours here because they love their really strong weak 2s. So I haven't really got much option but to play on clubs. I just think it's very likely they've got the king of clubs here. In which case 5 with 2 down. Were they making 2 hearts? Maybe. Okay, well, this looks a bit more satisfactory. It doesn't look as though looks as though East has definitely got the ace-king. So the question is, can we make it? So we've got 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades. We need one more trick. I think I should probably duck this spade. And I'm a bit nervous that West is the one with the Queen of Diamonds. And if they are, then we're probably in a fair amount of trouble. But let's bash on with the clubs. I think if Isa's got the Queen of Diamonds, we might be able to squeeze them anyway between spades and the Queen of Diamonds. So I'm going to win the king here. I think this hand's probably got Queen 10x. That's what it feels like. So did this hand start with Queen Jack 10x of spades is the question. Yes, is the answer. So this hand's got Queen Jack 10x and we're 1 down. 1 down. Hmm. 96. Wow. So what were other tables doing here? I guess 2 hearts is making. Loses 2 spades, a heart, 2 diamonds. So love all really is the vulnerability that you want to keep. You really want to play the contract if you possibly can your way. Okay, so there we are. I hope you do better than me, which isn't too hard this week. Bye for now.